Fastest 2-year-old colt trotters, of course, the great SJ's Photo and Passing Gear, 201 and 2. There and behind the gate. Slow start for the 3, Brissot. Off stride the 1, Judge on the bench. And there they go. They're off and trotting. Googoo Gaagaa sent right out for the lead. Red Oak from the outside. Mexican Caviar leaves alertly down at the inside. Protects pylon position. Puts Red Oak back into the 3 spot. Coming away fourth, Brissot. And then Judge on the bench, back trotting after the early miscue. As they head down the backside, 1-9 choice here. Googoo Gaagaa leads it by almost 3. Mexican Caviar is second. 3 more to Red Oak, and then about 5 to Brissot. Far back to Judge on the bench. They trot past the first quarter mark at a good 30 3/5 seconds. Her daddy was a pacer, but Googoo Gaagaa knows what he's doing here. Leads it by almost 5. Trotting in second, Mexican Caviar. Red Oak is third. Scattered about another 6 to Brissot, and far back to Judge on the bench. They come to the top of the stretch first of 2 times. Headed toward the halfway station. Googoo Gaagaa. Not pacifying him here at all. Still leads it by 3. Mexican Caviar trying to close the gap second. Red Oak does the same thing in third. Gap of 4 to Brissot, but that one is moving in 1:04 for the half mile. Judge on the bench. Finally gets to the half and finally goes off stride again as they head past the paddock turn. On top, Googoo Gaagaa. Moran with a couple of whip taps there to urge along. Still leading it by almost 3. Mexican Caviar, 2 more to Red Oak, third. 2 more to Brissot, fourth. Far back to Judge on the bench in fifth. Less than 3/8 of a mile to trot, and Googoo Gaagaa opening up here again. Leads it by almost 5. In second, Mexican Caviar. Red Oak to the outside now with some trot from third. Brissot gaining ground for 3/4. 1:36 and 1. And it's all Googoo Gaagaa. Red Oak on the outside second. Mexican Caviar at the pylons in third with Brissot fourth, and Judge on the bench far back in fifth. But as they come to the top of the stretch, it's all Googoo Gaagaa. And a big hug for Mommy, too. Googoo Gaagaa by about 12. Googoo Gaagaa in front. 2:06 and 3. Red Oak up for second. Brissot third. Mexican Caviar fourth. Judge on the bench in fifth. Get to the fence and feel the suspense. $25,000 on the line in the Maryland Sire Stakes Final for 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters, and here they come. They're off and trotting. The 4, Mexican Caviar made a brief break at the gate. Down to the inside, Red Oak is away alertly for Bill Long. Judge on the bench is right behind, out in the middle of the racetrack. Googoo Gaagaa starting to make his way to the front now. Then it is Brissot, and after another break, the 4, Mexican Caviar is far back here. As they head down the backside, Jim Moran wastes no time. He puts your 1-9 favorite, Googoo Gaagaa. Pacifier is out, headed to the first quarter mark. It's Googoo Gaagaa by about 5. Red Oak is second. Judge on the bench out to the outside from third, 30 and 2 for the opening panel. Trotting fourth, Brissot, and far back to Mexican Caviar. It's all Googoo Gaagaa right now. Judge on the bench trying to close that gap now in second, and doing so. The 2 Red Oak just went on a break. The 2 Red Oak is off stride. Brissot moves up now into that third place spot. Red Oak back trotting is fourth. Still far back to Mexican Caviar. Jim Moran and Googoo Gaagaa. They have a competitor now. Judge on the bench has caught him in 1 minute and 3/5 seconds. It's Googoo Gaagaa. Judge on the bench, now second. Brissot is third. Another 4 back to Red Oak, and still far back to Mexican Caviar, as they have less now than 3/8 of a mile to trot for the $25,000. Googoo Gaagaa. Judge on the bench is still about 2 behind in second. Then it gaps out well back to Brissot and Red Oak with Mexican Caviar in fifth. 3/4 complete. 1:31 and 1. It's still Googoo Gaagaa. It's looking to break the 2-year-old colt record of 2:01 and 2, held by the great SJ's Photo and Passing Gear. And Googoo Gaagaa has exploded away from Judge on the bench. Top of the stretch. It's Googoo Gaagaa. Googoo Gaagaa striding out and dominating this field here. We'll keep an eye on the clock. It's Googoo Gaagaa in front in a new Maryland Sire Stakes record, 2 minutes and 1/5 seconds. Finishing second, number 1, Judge on the bench. Third, number 5, Brissot. Fourth, Red Oak. Fifth, Mexican Caviar. A dominating performance here by Googoo Gaagaa to break the Maryland Sire Stakes record by more than a full second. Get to the fence and feel the suspense. Trotters for tonight's second race. Behind the gate moving up. Slow getaway for the 6th Windshield, and they're off and trotting out. Googoo Gaagaa alongside Brissot out of there for Al Pellegrini down at the rail. Walt's Dream protecting pylon position. Love Ignites gets away there in 4th, and it's just got to get there. Watching Stablemate. Studio City loop up beside that one, and Studio City is going to continue to move up there. Then it's Red Oak and Windshield at the back of that. Heading onto that front end, Googoo Gaagaa taking no chances here and zooms right to the top for Jim Moran, leading it by almost 3. Quarter time, 29 and 1/5 seconds. Walt's Dream now trotting his own mile in 2nd. Studio City around Brissot there for 3rd. Trotting along in 5th is Love Ignites. Then it's just got to get there. Windshield and Red Oak matching strides at the back of the pack as they turn toward the halfway station. On top and showing the way, Googoo Gaagaa, leading it here still by 2.5, almost 3. Walt's Dream is 2nd. Studio City is 3rd. Another 3 back to Brissot. Then on to the outside now, Love Ignites from 5th. Just got to get there, Windshield and Red Oak, 59 and 2 for the half mile. It's Googoo Gaagaa with a 5-length lead. Walt's Dream is next. Studio City about ready from 3rd. Then it's Love Ignites. Brissot to the outside, just got to get there. Windshield and far back to Red Oak. It's all the Googoo Gaagaa show right now. Googoo Gaagaa leads it here by 7. Studio City is into 2nd. Love Ignites 3rd. Walt's Dream a fading 4th. Brissot just got to get there. Windshield and Red Oak. 3/4 was 128 and 2. Googoo Gaagaa threatening to break his own track record. Jim Moran and Googoo Gaagaa coming to the top of the stretch. It's all Googoo Gaagaa. Studio City remains 2nd with Love Ignites 3rd. But this one is another dominating performance and a gorgeous animal here. It's Googoo Gaagaa. 157 and 3. Shattering the track record for 2-year-old trotters here at Ocean Downs. And for the first of 10 times tonight, get to the fence and feel the suspense. Trotters for tonight's first race. Behind the gate moving up, and here they come. 3, Judge on the bench, makes a break. The 3 is off stride. They're off and trotting down at the inside. Red Oak alongside Brissot. Far outside, Googoo Gaagaa floats out of there. Mycology will come away in 4th. Press the Bet away safely there in 5th. And Judge on the bench still making the boo-boo into that first turn and now spots the field about 10 lengths. It's Googoo Gaagaa taking over here for Jim Moran. They open up a quick 3-length lead. Red Oak is next. Brissot to the outside for Pellegrini and then pops back in. Then it's Mycology and Press the Bet along with Judge on the bench at the back. Quarter time 30 and 4/5 seconds. It's still Googoo Gaagaa leading it here by 5. In 2nd, Red Oak. Brissot is next with Mycology. Press the Bet. And Judge on the bench has gotten contact with this field. Top of the stretch, first time. It's all Googoo Gaagaa. No baby talk from this guy. He's been very impressive so far. Leads it by 7. Red Oak is next. Brissot trots 3rd. Then it's Mycology. Press the Bet to the outside and Judge on the bench has caught the field and now will head into that outer flow, 101 and 3 for the half mile. It's all Googoo Gaagaa, leading it now by 8, less than 3/8 of a mile to trot, at least for him. Googoo Gaagaa with Red Oak. Press the Bet on the outside, trotting impressively here for less. Following that one, Judge on the bench after the recovery from the break. Brissot is shuffled back, and Mycology is the trailer. 3/4 complete in 131 flat. It's Googoo Gaagaa by half a city block. In 2nd, that is Press the Bet. Red Oak is 3rd. 3 wide, Judge on the bench. Brissot nowhere to go. And the Chestnut, Mycology, is off stride. They come to the top of the stretch, and it's all Googoo Gaagaa. The pacifier never came out tonight, and he's still dominating this field. Googoo Gaagaa wins it from here to Salisbury, 2 minutes flat. Brissot up the inside in the battle for second with Red Oak. Press the bet on the outside with Judge on the bench and Mycology here in race number 1.